So, you want to start a SMMA or a social media marketing agency, right? Well, so do I. So, I've been starting my agency for the last few months, and I'm just going to go and share what I have been doing and what has been the results from what I have been doing. So basically, I've been in business before, so I do have an understanding of marketing, management, business operations, and all those things. I'm not a complete noob to business. But that was more offline, and it didn't really leverage my ability to scale or grow. I was doing one-on-one work. I was doing plant nursery and permaculture consultations and one-on-one coaching. So I soon discovered that really there was quite a lot of limitations in those businesses, and started to look online and leverage online and really delve deep into digital marketing, different channels, different tools, different options, how it all fits together, how it pieces together. And so I've been playing around, playing with software and piecing things together and looking at website builders and all the rest of that good fun stuff for about a year. And then after I ready to get serious, I signed up to the Fast Track Business School and have been going through their program, and that has given me a lot of information, like in a very step-by-step format, checklists and that kind of stuff. So it's just saved a lot of learning curve. It also has enabled me to get access into their community with lots of other marketers and be able to get my work checked and have mentors look over what it is that I am doing. So that is an online course that is available for anyone to do. The one that I did is a group coaching. So you get the course material and you get access into the group, and you can then use the group for feedback with other students and the staff at the Fast Track Digital Marketing School. But you can also send in support tickets to have copy checked, to have another eye on what you're doing and ask for clarification or whatever it is that you might or might not need. The other thing that I have done is I have also signed up with a agency consultant, and this gives me a one-on-one access to different agency coaches for basically the lifetime of their business. And so that was a really good deal. So combined with those two together, I do have basically all the information that I need. I also have the mentors and coaches and trainers that I need, and I also am a part of a community of 1,000 plus other marketers and agency owners. So I invested in that to really help me be accountable, to help me to invest in myself, to help not have to relearn the mistakes that other people have made, and to give that extra support, because for me this is a long-term venture into moving into where it is that I am going. So the agency is the first part of that plan. So I am committed to trying this agency for a good few or more years. So when I say that, really, the plan that I have for the business that I am developing is a 10-year plan. I'm going to be working on this for the next 10 years. It might pivot, there might be change in direction here or there, but basically I'm going to be spending the next 10 years in developing my business. I have a vision of what that looks like. It's just reverse engineering and breaking it down. And a marketing agency, doing marketing consulting, that kind of work is where I am going to focus and start and get that up off the ground. So the very first thing that I really had to do is pick a market segment, pick a niche of business owners, entrepreneurs that I want to work with. And I am a permie, nature lover, social entrepreneur. The reason that I'm in business and the reason why I love business is because of the impact that business can have, not only on your own life as an entrepreneur, but also on the lives of the people around you, right? The lives of your clients, the lives of your teammates, and the lives of suppliers and other stakeholders and the wider community too. So I want to be able to create business systems of positive change. And so I'm really motivated by that fact to be able to create business systems. So systems that can generate real value, that can generate real resources that can be then used to help humanity and the environment. And that really is my passion and my reason of why I will be even interested in going in and earning more money and to create these kind of businesses, because I've been in business for the last 10 years low key, and it's been enough to kind of pay the bills and do what I need. And in fact, I'm able to do that still now. So money isn't a worry. I'm a minimalist homesteader living a very simple life. So I have enough money for my personal needs to keep living a simple life, and I grow my own food in a food forest and be wise with my resources. I don't really have a need to travel, or I don't really have an itch to have to go out and do a lot of the things that many other people want to do with their money. I'm not interested in a big mansion or a flash car or anything like that. For me, business is about being able to create the change that I want to see in the world. So that is why I am motivated and passionate, and so that kind of aligns in then with my who I am trying to target. So I also want to work with social and environmental entrepreneurs who want to be a part of creating amazing positive change in the world. So because I haven't done a digital marketing agency before, I'm not sure who it is that I really will enjoy working with. I'm not sure which ones will really speak to my kind of interests, and so that I'm really passionate. But I have an idea, and so for me, because it's not just about the money, I need to feel good about what I am doing. And I'm not saying it's any different for you guys and girls at all, but because of my situation and how I feel about why I am doing this, I have chosen to select a few different industries and reach out to them and see what feedback I get from them, and to start making connections in these multiple industries. So I have selected about half a dozen industries or segments out of industries. So I have selected about half a dozen niches of businesses that I would love to work with, or that I could really see the value of what they're doing, and that excites me. And seeing them grow and seeing them make more sales and help more people and help the environment would really motivate me to keep going and get the best results for them, to know that at the end of the day, them making another sale, them doing growing their business is actually helping humanity and the environment. So I've selected about half a dozen of them, and I've done market research on those. So I've done just a base industry research, like how many of those businesses are within Australia, how many of those are within my state within Australia, and how many of them are global. What's kind of their medium kind of salary for those kind of professions. I know that we're talking about the business here, but I'm just trying to get an understanding of the operations of the business. So what do those businesses need to be successful? What is the operations of those businesses look like? And from there, I've kind of confirmed or denied certain segments, certain niches, to where I am now with about half a dozen. And from that half a dozen, now I have selectively gone out and targeted business owners locally for the most part. But to get a conversation with any of these business owners, just to get feedback on how they feel about their business, how they feel about their industry, how they feel about their customers, and what it is that they do and what success looks like for them. I haven't been too worried if it's not been local businesses, but I only speak English, and so it's been the classic kind of English-speaking markets that I have been targeting. So UK, Canada, America, Australia, New Zealand. So those ones. And I've been chatting with business owners from these different segments. And basically what I am doing at the moment is I'm just trying to build genuine connections about them, about their businesses, about what's going on, about what their pain points are, about what their desires are, and just trying to have really authentic conversations and networks. I have been using cold outreach, so I have been DMing on social media. I have been going to the businesses' profiles, as well as finding out who the founders or owners or CEOs are from the business websites. And I have also been messaging directly with the owners. So in some cases, I'll message the owner. In some cases, I am messaging the business direct. In some cases, for some of them, I have messaged the owner and the business as well. And I am sending out about 30 new connections and outreach and messages a day. I know that ideally I'm going to be doing 100 of them a day. And so the reason why I am at 30 at the moment is because I am setting up the systems to be able to do this more smarter, more efficiently, and to get the back end done, to keep studying and making sure that I am perfecting and getting better and better at my deliverability and understanding the back end of the business as well. So I am not in a rush to go out and have to earn any money. And I guess because of that, I haven't earned any money so far. I've just been building and creating lots and lots of connections and having lots and lots of conversations, as many as I possibly can. So I have started DMing and reaching out as of a couple of weeks ago. So before that, I was just getting clarity. I was putting out what I was going to do, that I was starting an agency, getting a Facebook group for ethical entrepreneurs, and just kind of playing around in the back end and still just getting my own understanding about what it is that I am going to be doing and how it is that I am going to be doing that. So that has led me to where I am now after the first couple of weeks of messaging out with 30 a day. So it's 30 a day, 5 days a week. I'm not doing 5 days a week. I'm doing 3 days a week. So I'm doing 3 days a week of a minimum of kind of 4 hours in those 3 days. So it's about 12 hours a week that I'm spending on kind of the front end, kind of outreach and getting that part done. And then I'm spending any extra time on more further training and really getting the back end and my service delivery and making sure that I am just practicing and playing around and getting comfortable with that, and still going through training material and talking with other marketers and that kind of stuff. I also have a young family, so I spend my time with them playing as well as being out in the garden. So I kind of am doing a morning on the computers and afternoon out in the garden, and having this amazing balance of just living this holiday lifestyle where every day is just such an amazing blessing and a joy to be alive. Anyway, so 2 weeks of doing messaging, 30 messages a day. So that's 150 a week. It's not very much at all. So I've only sent out about 300 messages, and I've just been following up and chatting with that. I'm going to ramp that up and keep doing more. Actually, no, that doesn't sound right. So I have set up other systems to do. So I've been testing out other automation systems and been also playing around with getting emails to be able to send out cold outreach email campaigns as well. So I've been collecting data, so collecting company information. I think I have close to 5,000 of one of my business segments emails that I will be going and doing a campaign for. I've been warming up my domain names for cold email outreach. So I've been setting up these kind of systems in the background too, because you know what they say about automation, right? So I haven't made any sales yet, but I've been reaching out and contacting a lot of people. So I've probably sent out maybe like about 400 to 500 kind of connections and messages, and then I've backtracked. So I basically, at the beginning of the day, people who have replied back, they're my focus. I reply to them, and then I go back to follow-ups, ones that I haven't chatted with for a while who haven't responded, and I'll do a follow-up on them, and then I'll search new ones and connect to them. So that's basically what I am doing. Let me know what you're doing. This is my agency journey. If you're interested in me doing more of these videos and sharing with you what I am doing, let me know. This is really new for me, like I said. And thank you very much for watching. I'm Joshua Van Veen, and you are you. Peace out.